Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to talk about percentage profit and loss. This is something you'll see in anybody who's got an entrepreneurial business where they buy things and sell them on to other people and try and make a profit. So two key terms that we should talk about first are cost price and selling price. Now the cost price is how much you pay for something, and the selling price is obviously how much you sell it for then. So if we take, for example, somebody who is buying watches online. So they've got these lovely watches and they've got a really good price on them. So they are buying the watches for €100. Then let's say this person is selling the watch for a selling price of €120. We can see here that the selling price is higher than the cost price, because they're selling it for €120, even though it only cost €100. So this is something that we would call a profit. Now this person has made a profit of €20 here, because that's the difference between them. Now the same person could have started up this business idea and bought a watch for €100, bought a bunch of them, and then when they went to sell them on, found that actually nobody's willing to buy them for €120. And they may have had to sell the watches for €70. So we can see in this example the cost price is greater than the selling price, because it cost €100 and they were sold for €70. When this happens, we call it a loss. So we can say that this person here has made a loss of €30. Now the last term we'll look at is the percentage profit or the percentage loss. So to calculate this, what we're going to do is get the profit or loss as a fraction of the cost price first of all. So I've written here profit slash loss as a fraction of the cost price. Now, sometimes it'll be a profit, sometimes it'll be a loss. So whichever one it is, you just put it up there. And then once we've got it as a fraction, we times it by 100, and that will give it to us as a percentage. Just like before in tax, anytime you want to convert a fraction into a percentage, just times it by 100. So look at an example now. A man buys a used phone for €80, maybe online. He fixes the phone up a bit and then sells it to a friend for €100. So we've got 4 questions based off this. The first one is find the cost price. So pause the video now and see if you can identify the cost price based off the question. When you're ready, press play. So the cost price for this phone, it tells us in the question, is €80. That's how much he bought the phone for. Question 2 is find the selling price. So if you want to pause the video and see if you can find the selling price now, then just press play whenever you're ready to look at the answer. So it tells us over here that he sells the phone to a friend for €100. So our answer for the selling price is going to be €100. Part 3, it asks us to find the profit. So again, pause the video and try and calculate the profit. When you're ready to look at the answer, press play. So to find the profit here, what we do is find the difference between the selling price and the cost price. So it was sold for €100. It originally cost €80. So when we subtract them, the difference we get is €20. And finally here, we're asked to find the percentage profit. So we already know what we need to do for that based off the last question, the last slide. If you want to have a go at this yourself, you can pause the video and check in with the answer afterwards, or else you can have a look as I go through it now. So we know that what we need to do is put the profit over the cost price. So we have it as a fraction, and then multiply it by 100 to get it as a percentage. The profit we know is €20, and the cost price was €80. And we have to multiply that by 100. You can do this in your calculator now. This gives you an answer of 25%. So some of the other questions you'll see with this will use slightly different tricks. but a lot of it is based around the same type of percentage questions as you will have seen before when we're doing VAT. So even though they might look a little bit different, just try and use the skills you've already developed as we go through the questions in class.